Any videos today, but I have to get these done. First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Black Series Edition LLC, gunmetal crystal edge technology screens. We've got a lot of work ahead of us. So this nonsense, this back and forth nonsense, like I said, we have to expose these people, number one, for the things that they are doing. They are cheating and robbing and stealing a lot from a lot of people. They're not very honest businessmen at the end of the day. And pretty much their businesses are nothing more than just a stack of cards. You know, it's just all a scam for other people. And people are falling into these holes and they are being ripped off. And it needs to be reported. It needs to be justified. It has to be. Because if not, then you're just going to have a circus ride of products just popping up for the sake of just popping up. No testing, nothing there at all. This is why these tests, and I feel that why all screen paints must be required to be tested because of stuff like this. This is what just give you an idea of the kind of nightmare you could bump into when you're buying a screen paint product if it's not properly tested, or if it doesn't even exist. Well, in order for it to test it, it's going to have to exist. So anyway, from what I learned yesterday, and just seeing exactly, even though we know how deep the rabbit hole goes, but we always find a couple more feet more in some of these individuals, and it's just downright disturbing and disgusting, the things that they're doing and what they're practicing. But we have other things we have to take care of. Now, I'm just going to do what I have to do for what I can do on my end on basically prosecuting the individuals for court, but I still have business to have to attend to. This is very important. We have a supplier who popped up about the Sugar Plum Fairy and Leviathan screens. We need it in a gamer screen format. Usually gamer screens are a little bit smaller, 24, 30-inch screens. Maybe some are 40-inch, something they can sit on top of their desk. I'm going to be designing 2 screens for myself. Actually, am I going to be able to put 2 screens on here? I wonder which one I'm going to. If I only put one, I wonder which one I'm going to do. But anyway, we have a company that popped up, and they actually have a glass screen that we can use. I'm not going to talk too much about it because we do have a lot of copycats. But a glass when we use it, we're going to press the Sugar Plum Fairy and the Leviathan too. It's an actual setup that they designed for us. So I can't wait. I got some emails on it, got some images on it. Like I said, we can't show you too much because, again, I told you we have people copy everything we do. So that is what we're going to put the Sugar Plum Fairy and Leviathan. It's absolutely perfect. It's easy for something for us to ship. It's not going to be a lot of money to get it from A to B, and the surface is going to be fantastic. As I told you, I got plans for 2024. That's what I want, and put some money down on a 3-car garage because we're going to be doing a lot of spraying. No screen paints are going to be made in 2024. That's why we're doing the upgrade for the Black Series Edition under the Alpha CINEMAX, and we have a new gunmetal coming I call Imperior. Yeah, it's launching for the Crystal Edge page, so you'll be able to see that technology. We're going to be upgrading those pages pretty soon, and I have to get ready for, like I said, the screens that we're designing for the Sugar Plum Fairy. Gamers that I talk to that talk about how they don't want the big massive screens, they want something comfortable, something they can sit on top of their desk. So the perfect size we came up with is 26 by 39. It's an actual perfect size for gaming screen. I'm going to get one designed for myself. I'm going to have one on my desk. I haven't decided which one I'm going to do, Sugar Plum Fairy. I think I'm probably going to do a Sugar Plum Fairy. I'm not going to do both of them. I'll just swap them back and forth. My desk isn't big enough, going to be big enough to accommodate both of these things. Or is it? I got to measure that out. I am building my own desk, so I might be able to put both of them up on my desk. But anyway, they're definitely going to be ultra short though compatible. They have to be. So that way the gamer can set the ultra short though right there. The way the screens are made, they fit a little higher up so the projector can fit underneath. So I might put a little docking station there, have a docking station designed for an ultra short though projector to slide right up in there perfectly. Let me see. Rear technology, I haven't decided on yet. Rear technology is very interesting to work with, it really is. So I haven't decided on that part yet. We might do some experimenting with these screens with rear projector technology because that would be interesting to have the ultra short though on the opposite side. That would be much neater on the desk. I would like that too also. That would give me much more room for my keyboard and mouse. So we're going to be doing some little bit of experiment with that while we're over at the other shop. Let's see. We have an acoustic screen coming out that's going to be coated with an invisible version of the Alpha CINEMAX. We have a screen coming out called Cinema Flow, which is an outdoor screen designed for inflatable projection screens. We also too have the 2024 TV technology, the FLE, that's going to be coming out pretty soon. That's going to be a wallpaper format. I told you we're able to locate a company that has it in a 120 inch, and we can customize a 235.1 with it, with the Surface. We can't get any bigger than that. I've had people contact me saying, hey, you got a bigger 150 inches? 150 inches is not going to happen. Got to consider the fact, people, we want to ship these for free. We may want to make them affordable so everybody can afford them. Mind, this particular model, these particular model screens are limited edition. So put this out there. There's only going to be 20 of each one made. They're going to be a limited edition screen. Now, as for the other products, they're going to be more easier to get your hands on. I did always want a limited edition product. Right now, I'm on the editing page for the Sugar Plum Fairy to put in the new measurements for the new screen. I thought I was going to do wallpaper with this, but I'm not going to do wallpaper with it. I'm actually going to do an actual physical glass screen. I like the glass screens. If you've ever seen one, we have one right over here. They look absolutely insane. We're going to do a plexiglass and glass side by side to see what the comparison with that will be from there. So let me see, pre-coded. Oh, this is a pre-coded. It's a pre-coded 150 inch screen. So we do have it. We do have it for but yeah, pre-coded. I don't. I'm gonna take that out. I'm definitely taking that out. I would like to do a pre-coded 150 inch screen with the glass. Is gonna be much better for the gamer. It is. It's gonna be a more high performance. And then the formula we have here is not the same as the formula we're gonna be having for the TV technologies. This is going to be completely different. So we're going to do here, change this to glass, because these are going to be glass screens. I was going to do it in a form of blackout cloth material, stretchable. I'm not doing that. I want the glass screens for this. So the glass screens look absolutely incredible. We got one right there. I'll show you what that thing is going to look like on PC Game. We'll do some PC gaming off of it. That's not the Sugar Plum Fairy. Where are we at on this? I'm deleting stuff here. All right, so we got to change all this. Now, the glass that we chose, of course, it's going to be shatterproof. It's going to be tempered. It's going to be all that good stuff. Let me see. I'm going to do a... Really happy about this. I was looking and I saw the email popped up. We've talked to this company before, and I saw the email popped up and I said, hey, we got something you guys would absolutely love. And when I saw the design, I was like, ooh, this is pretty nice. This would do quite nicely. Let me see. Well, it didn't come up correctly. So yeah, I have much to do, and as you've seen the things I explained to you, every product that I just mentioned has to go under testing, and the testing can take days, it can take hours. It's a lot of testing that these products have to go through so you can back up that they work 100%. So this takes a lot of work. So going back and forth with the nonsense, I mean, after seeing what I saw yesterday, I told you, there are things I see that this fellow does that basically makes my stomach turn. And it's just that it's like I got to distance myself from this person because it's just the stuff that they do is unbelievable. But I'm just going to handle business as I should be handling it with the proper institutions and authorities to be able to take care of this matter, what needs to be done. And I need to move forward on what we have. Because as I can see, these guys aren't developing anything new. They don't take the business seriously. Everything to them is just a joke. And I got things to design. Let me see. Glass projection screen with what was the measurements for this? 20, 26, 26, by 39, 39. Now this is the Sugar Plum Fairy. This is going to be our girls' gaming projection. We'll get gaming projection screen. And then we have the Leviathan that is for the men. Gotta make a difference. You can move back and forth. I'm getting both. I'm getting the Sugar Plum Fairy. And I'm getting... Let me see. Technology. Enhancer level 4. Enhancer level 4. Technology. Let me see. You have to understand that when you see stuff like that on people's sites, and the way you do your products at the end of the day, they don't take the business seriously. They really don't. They don't take it all seriously. This is why these big companies like Diamond and all them, they don't bother with them. They don't reach out to them or contact them, nothing, because they really don't take the business seriously. We don't, I would never, ever take a high performance sample sheet and lay it against their products. It'd just be completely pointless because, again, that'd be like staining the product. That'd be like staining any product itself. They really just do not take it seriously at all, period. All right, this has to be updated. Go over to other page. Now, for the size that it is, for the gaming screen, can you long throw with it? Yeah, you can long throw. You can use Pico projectors with that thing. That's why we designed it, so anything can be convenient to be used with that screen. I think I'm going to convert it to also to front and rear, because we do a front and rear. This makes it so much easier because then you can put the ultra short though behind it, which would be fantastic for me because then I can throw my keyboards and everything up front. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And we thank the company. I'll contact them later on for basically sending that out to us. I told you the technology we're engineering, working on, there's going to be a lot of people want to be involved in the technology and they want their stuff pressed to it. Because it means that we'll be buying quantities of their stuff to basically press this technology to. I've gotten a couple offers from some overseas projection screen manufacturers for the white screens. Let me see. So there's a lot of stuff, a lot of research I got to do. I had to find out if the glass was tempered. Glass is tempered and it's shatterproof. And by it coming from them, it's already packaged. They have the special packaging to make sure things don't shatter, get damaged, all that, which is fantastic because then that cuts down the cost. So we have to spend the money for hard cases to slide these things into. Already has a sand, person can pre-assemble it, put it together, has our technology attached to it. This is going to be fantastic. Let me see. Where is that label? I had it with this whole thing. Don't I have it here somewhere in this thing right here? That's the Leviathan. Bum, 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 bum. Let me see. Now, will I buy the products from Green? Yes, they had to be brought down for testing. There's no way around that one right there. They had to be brought down for testing. It's going to be a short demonstration. It only take 1 day to do the test. That's pretty much basic about it. Just have to test against the specification sheets on what it's claimed it can do. We had to take it outside because one of them did describe that it had an FLE technology attached to it, so that has to go outside in direct sunlight. Pretty much, we're going to see how it operates in fully lit environments, and most importantly, of all tests, we need to see a comparison against everyday household paints. That's a very important test that needs to be done. All screen paint products should have to go through this test. This is why when I'm dealing with these major distributors for all this new technology, we are going to bring this up in conversations. Look, here's the bottom line. This is what we've researched and found out about other products. And this is why we feel that other products should be tested, which means that these companies are going to look at this extremely carefully, and they're going to go in and say, we can't take your product unless you can show proof that you're not going to match a house paint. Very important. Not only with screen paints, and there's some big companies that make screen paints, they're going to be included into this. They're going to get a evaluation letter saying, hey, look, we got some interesting information. We didn't know you guys could match house paint at the end of the day. We need you to do these tests. Now, they can come at us and say, hey, we're going to sue you. How are you going to sue me? Your product, did you do tests? Did you know that your product was capable of matching a house paint? And guess what? That's not my fault. That's your fault. Our tests are right over there. We've done it already. I'm pretty sure if you're developing a product and you're doing these tests, I'm pretty sure you know it already. I'm pretty sure you know it already. You just don't want to acknowledge it. That's what it is. Now, I'm not going to name who, but we had some major big companies. We had their screen paint, and you matched perfectly. But they're going to have to get over that hurdle right there. You know how expensive it is to rebrand a product? Is very expensive, especially when you have it in the mainstream. It's very well circulated. This is why we have all these black versus black tests. That's one of the tests that I sent over to one of the distributors. We had to send those tests over. They're going to ask that question. It's going to come up. And you have to be prepared for it when that question comes up. First thing they're going to ask you, hey, if I go out to Home Depot and I go buy black paint, is this stuff going to match the black paint? I'm like, no, it's not going to match. Well, do you have any proof? Yes, we do. Here you go. These are the tons of tests we've done on black versus black, different forms of paints, fabrics, films, even clothing, everything. We run against the screen, and this is the reaction we get. And that's enough to convince them to say, okay, we'll get you set up for a contract. Then you have to prove the technology works. You have to drop it at 1,000 lumens. You have to drop everything we basically specify what that technology is designed to do. It will be tested again. I've been to it. I've seen it. I can go right into my account and I can type in contract. Guess what will pop up? It'll pop up every contract my company was sitting underneath of. One of the contracts we had someone give us airline tickets and flew us out to Florida to spray a screen. So yeah, I'm telling you right from the door, right there, that they're going to do all that right in front of you. And it better work. If it doesn't work, then guess what? You're going to have problems. They're just going to send you back with an airline ticket until you don't ever contact them again. That's what's going to happen. Can't lie on these applications or any information that they request. One of the companies I was talking to, they were telling me that majority of products that come there, especially screen paints, more especially screen paints, do not contact them back because they can't back up the product. They'll say something on camera, say something to them, and then when it comes to doing the testing the product out, they don't get back with them. That's the empiric on that. We're gonna do the updates for that one on the other site. I have to transfer that or email over to the other account so we can get that ready to be set up. Let me see. Where is, let me see, Fusion game. Exotic demonstrations. It may be in here. Oh, here it is. It is in here. So this will no longer be a screen paint. Now I know as we start, well, I don't think we're going to have that problem. We aren't. Because I told you before that, you know, we've already filed multiple documents to get this mess cleaned up. So we don't have to deal with these individuals anymore in 2024. We got things we have to be done. So that has been cleaned up. The paperwork and documents have already been sent out. Everything's waiting to be processed. We just have to wait for a matter of time before the authorities start basically taking hold of this and taking it to the next stage of bringing these individuals into court for prosecution. That's pretty much it. But other than that, yeah, we know they're going to copy our stuff. They do it all the day. They put images up on their site. That's why I said their sites are not professional. They put images on their site on technology they don't even understand or even how it functions, even how it works, just to have it up there. You can't do that, gentlemen. This is what I'm trying to explain to you. Doing this doesn't bother me at all, period, because I know you don't have it at all. You can never possess it. What I've seen already from your products and the failures of your product literally tells me at the end of the day, you really don't know what you're doing. So it doesn't bother me if you take emblems and you try to make it sound like you have our stuff. That doesn't bother me. You can't even make your own screen paint properly. You have no test underneath your products. You can't back your products. I can go place an order. Money will transfer right back to my account. You can't keep the money. So that tells me right there from the door, if you can't back the product up, there's going to be a problem there. So why would I be threatened by you making statements that you can make a technology that we got tons of videos sitting on top of it showing you how it performs compared to none of the demonstrations you have on your product showing that even if some of them even exist or test that they actually work and can produce exactly what they're designed to do. So with that being said and having that information on hand, no, we don't consider anything you do to be a threat and we don't consider anything you do to be taken seriously. That's why when you put stuff on your site like that, everybody knows the same thing I know at the end of the day. If you have the product, you'll be able to show it off. If you don't, then you're just talking trash at the end of the day. So basically all you're doing is just marking up your website, looking unprofessional, looking jealous, trying to do something that we're doing at the end of the day. And I say end of the day a lot, don't I? At the end of the day, and just failing on every single level. So we know you don't have it. We don't even see a great product up there. I went there for the great. We're going to order the great product on the 23rd. It's not there. We can't order. He never went in and basically, I guess, finished the product. And again, if he finishes it, is there going to be any tests? There's not going to be no tests, people. Products have to be tested because, like I said, anything can go wrong with that product. You just saw the fellow SolidWave 5 paint that screen down to a surface, and it didn't even have the color attached to it. Can you imagine if you spent all that time painting that screen in and it didn't color the way it was supposed to? Yeah, that's why stuff has to be tested. So if you catch that stuff in testing, you go, huh, what the freak triggered this off? You got to go back and research and figure out what caused the problem so you can go in and fix it. Now, just say if you're shipping out a product and one of your products does this, and the guy's like, hey, look, this product turned into a different color, or what's going on? You go, oh, okay, yeah, we tested this. We know what's wrong with it. Here, let me send you out another can. This is the problem, blah, 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 blah. You can be able to explain it, but you can't even troubleshoot your own stuff because none of it's tested at all, period. So that's why I'm not threatened by when you guys do that. You do that to try to make me trigger and get me upset. It doesn't upset me because you can't have it. You can't possess it because you don't have the intelligent level to be able to design that type of technology. You've already proven that in your own products. That's why. I'm going to go with glass projection screen. That's what the new one's going to be. Glass. Now, if you're going to sit there and say, well, back up what? I got videos right now on my account that I haven't even launched yet on a TV technology. That's that we did the demonstration at 720p. We dropped all the settings. We put it right on factory settings. I put it in full lit environments. I stuck it in Windows. That stuff is actually insane. Ad tech technology, we got demonstrations of that on a storefront window. And also two test demonstrations on that. The FLE technology and drawing in sunlight. I don't know how many demonstrations we've got it. We stuck that thing in glass and put sunlight right through it. You can see in one of the demonstrations where I'm looking at the glass and no image is popping on the opposite side. But when you switch over, the image pops up. AdTech does that technology. It shows no image on the opposite side. If sunlight's draining through it, you can't see an image on the other side. You can only see it on the opposite side when the sunlight strikes it. Isn't that interesting? Because that screen is designed to generate through sunlight. That's what AdTech does. You can't figure that out. And that's what ticks them off. That's what ticks them off. But again, I don't have time to entertain it. I got a lot to do. And once 2024 hits, I got to be in that garage with the painters and sprayers and get all these stuff tested and tested and tested. Got to coat this stuff, see how fast the applications apply to, how long it takes for the screens to dry, because it's processing time. We need to have all this information. When we're dealing with a distributor, we know how many of these things we can churn out, how many things we can push out. We're going to have different categories of limited edition. Like I said, I'm not trying to churn out like hundreds and thousands of these. I'm not doing that at all, period. I'm not doing it. Everything in 2024 turned out to be limited edition technology. Because again, I don't want the overhead. I don't want massive warehouses. I don't want massive employees. I don't want board meetings. I don't want any of that at all, period. I want to keep it simple and small. They're going to be more easier to get than that TV technology. The TV technology is going to be a little interesting to try to get your hands on one of those. But other than the other technology we're developing, yeah, you'll be able to get your hands on it. Yeah, it's just not going to be a lot of it. So we're going to, even down to the Alpha CINEMAX, it's going to have a limited edition attached to it. We're not going to be making tons of it. See, I learned when I was sitting at the place, I was thinking, the contract, if I had signed that contract, what situation would it have put me in? A lot of people, some people don't understand. They don't get business. They will never understand business. Business is more than just basically providing products. It's also how to work strategy around other companies and how other companies are going to make you grow, or other companies could actually destroy you in the process if they're not basically properly settled in. So there's mental parts of business you have to be to understand. Gentlemen, if you're acting like kids and you're doing stuff to your sites to try to anger me, this is not good business for you. This does not bother me at all. Number one. And number two, it makes you look really bad. It makes you look unprofessional that you're doing this. You don't put items on your site that you can't back up and you can't make, because then it's considered to be dummy cards. But anyway, the contract, and I had to think about that, the contract with the lounge, the reason why I walked away from that is because it was going to conflict with things that I wanted to do in the future. There's other projects that I work on besides screen paints. I just don't do screen paints all the time. There's other projects that I work on. If you go check my digital site, you'll see a bunch of demonstrations on building customized computers, which I used to do before I actually started getting into screen paints. I did other things besides screen paint, you know what I mean? I just pretty much got in this and it stuck with me. So there's other things I like to do. One of the projects I like to do is I like to convert these buildings into livable quarters. It became an addiction for me, and I'm obsessed with these tiny little homes and looking at all these demonstrations. I watch hours and hours on how to put floors in and how to do ceilings and how to install windows and all that stuff. I'm obsessed with it. Different forms of energy and electricity, and figuring out how to make reservoirs out of just simple everyday things that cost customers next to nothing. I love this. So it's something that I love to do. I've talked about it in demonstrations about one day I'm going to get me a small place that I can work on and experiment and do all this stuff that I want to do, so I can learn and teach myself all this stuff. So that's what I love, and this is why I love I've got this opportunity to be here. I wake up every day happy in here. The chance I get a chance to build with my hands and learn new things to do. So there's other things I want to do besides screen painting, other things I have a passion for. So, with that being said, I really lost my train of thought there. With that being said, also too, I do have a couple of projection screens I'm designing that are eco-friendly. I want to work on some crazy stuff, some really crazy stuff. The surface itself is going to be made out of recycled materials. There's a whole lot of stuff I'm working on right now that I want to really get into, things we can do with this technology, but also two other things I want to get into. But like I said, you got to take business seriously. You really do. I take my business extremely seriously. Some people may think not so, because I come on here and I go back and forth with these people at the end of the day. But you have to understand, people, this has to be done. Whether it's Coke versus Pepsi, Genesis versus NES, I'm going back a little farther, yes I am. It have to be people that are not doing things right, or it had to be dealt with. And if they're not doing things wrong, I'm not saying none of these companies were doing anything wrong, but I'm saying it has to be dealt with. People like this have to be exposed. Knockoff projectors, we're always going to expose those things because those things plague our freaking technology. Letting the right people buy our stuff, we tell them don't do it. They buy the projector, it don't work. They contact us, they yell at us and get mad at us. We tell them we don't work with that machine. They get mad, so you should work with all machines. And we don't work with all machines, and knockoffs are horrible. Wish they stopped making those things. But yeah, you have to be at the back everything up. And again, you have to understand, gentlemen, at the end of the day, there are companies that are watching you. They're watching you. Now, I come out here, I back my products up. If anyone's trying to slander them, I don't go drop a bunch of hatred towards someone. I back my products up and then I expose them for what they are and I move on. But you guys do something opposite. You just go shut out hatred. You never back up your stuff. So, you give me the information that I need. Glass projection screen. Glass. Did I put them in all caps? I want to put down glass. These are going to be nice. I cannot wait to get this surface in. They're going to be sending us one for free to check it out. It's going to go quite well. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm getting two for myself. I'm going to get the Sugar Plum Fairy and I'm getting the Leviathan. I'm getting two of them. I'm thinking at 39, the 39, how big is my desk going to be? So the 39, 30 to 39? Yeah, the 39 inches. 39 inches. So we're talking about close to about, ooh, my desk is not going to accommodate both of those screens. I'm going to have to put one over top each other. I'm going to have to build me a stand and put one over top each other because no way in the world my desk is going to come. My desk is going to be pretty, it's good sized desk, but it's not going to accommodate those things. It's good sized gamer screen. Okay, glass projector screen, glass projection screen, glass projector screens. 26 by 39. Oh, mouse. Right there. That's perfect. Make sure they're compatible. All right. We won't have that technology anymore. So two different versions of game we have. We have one called an FLE, and the other one is called an SUR. Sorry, SUPR. It doesn't stand for super. Someone did not get that correct. It stands for superior. That's what it stands for. I wouldn't put super there. That sounds kind of mediocre. And the alpha stands for the I think it's Greek. It's alpha. What we have for that, basically like alpha and omega, because there's another extension of that screen coming out in 2025. That's the omega. See, that's why I said that when we get people who come in and just copy our stuff, you don't know what that stuff actually means. There's actually this is a platform for what we're working on for future technology that's coming out. So that Alpha CINEMAX has a future version of it coming out in 2025. It's the Omega, the beginning and the end. You get it now? See, this is what I talk about. When we talk about business, we say things, but you have to understand, anything that I do, anything you watch me design, there is something behind that for future technology that's coming out. As I explained already, that the new technology we have now, which we're going to be producing in 2024, that technology is going to be put into the mainstream for the purpose of getting the certifieds to recognize Black technology, for them to engineer technology. It's up to them. If they decide not to do it, then what's going to happen is that their products are not going to exist next to that technology. There's no gray screen that's going to match it at all, period. You ever seen what black technology does? So there's nothing, if your screen's not 100% black, you can't compete with that technology. So with that being said, that is under some of it. I can't say too much about it because I don't want to add too much on it, but it's considered under alpha technology. What are you doing? Don't wreck that, please. It's under alpha technology. The screen in 2025 is called an omega. Alpha and omega, the beginning and the end, if you ever read the Bible. So that's what that stands for. There's a reason why they have those names, because they're designed for the platform of future technology. And we have people come in and they call, oh, we're going to take this. You don't even know what it even means. You don't even know what FLE stands for. There's an abbreviation, what it's called and what it stands for. We're going to tell you what it is once the paperwork comes back from the lawyers or the copyrights and everything we have for it. We'll tell you exactly what that actually stands for. It's abbreviation for a chemical, a formula, an element of element 77. This is why you don't understand. You're just writing things down, but they don't know what they mean. So alpha is the beginning of this technology, and omega is the end, which means when 2025 hits, and if we get what we want, we're still going to develop the screen either way, that when the certifieds design their black screens, and we know they have to, they don't have an option there. Because if they don't, people are going to keep swaying toward the black technology, because again, it's all about contrast when it comes to gunmetal technology. There's the key features in gunmetal is darker contrast levels. Well, you can't preach that if you have a screen that's physically black. So in order for them to be able to compete with that technology, they're going to have to design a black screen. Now, even though the price is going to be extremely high for them, because again, if the gunmetal is expensive, the black screen is going to be, they still have a massive fan base that's still going to buy that screen. It's still going to support them regardless, whatever. And we're going to have our massive fan base. Either way, both parties are still going to be to survive it. But we need for them to do their best, to work their hardest, to take whatever time it takes to develop that black technology. So in 2025, we'll present a technology that would take me probably about an hour to design. And that's the omega, which is designed to wipe out all black technology. Now you know the name, alpha and omega. See, that's what I talk about. There's always a bigger picture, always a bigger picture. Anytime you say, hey, we designed so-and-so, there's a bigger picture behind it. The Phoenix Gamer was one of the best gaming screen paints we've ever engineered. That thing's like eye candy on a 720p. Guess what that technology is incorporated into? This technology over here. They're platforms to get ready for bigger and bigger plans. And everything I said always comes to light, because that's the whole purpose of it all. As a matter of fact, there are images that we showed of a superior screen called the Omega. I told my buddy to plan. He's like, gee, where's that insane? Yeah, but this is how you do business. Business is chess. It's a game of chess. That's what it is. It's a game of chess. Sometimes you have to keep other people occupied while you take over their castle. It's a game of chess. It's all about strategy. We can make a technology. I can have it there just for the time being, just as distracting the trolls, while we engineer better technology. So when you think you got Mr. Bird all figured out, you are nowhere near my universe, my world. You don't even exist there, because you don't have the complex mind to think in that world. And then if alone what I've seen in products on what you design. Yeah. So yeah, there's all plans behind everything we develop. Is there something behind this? I can't tell you that. There's interesting things coming up for 2025. We can't tell you that. All right, so I like this right here. I'm gonna keep this right there. Go in and put a save on this one, because I need to put this on the update. Now it's gonna be glass. Now people are looking at it, thought it was going to be a screen paint. Actually, honestly, I thought it was going to be a screen paint too. Now as I start thinking about it, I was like, oh, I'm not doing any more paints. I'm done with paints. I'm really tired of it. It's just too much work at the end of the day. I mean, we do this, go through that. We're just going to develop. We're just going to bring everything down, shrink everything down to just one product only. We get rid of the dedicated, well, we definitely, that needed an upgrade anyway. An upgrade had to come for that. So we get rid of that. We bring out something called an Alpha CINEMAX. Alpha would be the beginning of the new technology, and then Omega will be the ending of it all. Sugar Plum Fairy. I want to put down screen, glass screen. Now, this right here, this label, this is designed for a paint can. Right here, this is designed for. These are going to be screens, which means they won't have a label. They'll have an emblem, like a plate on the bottom. It won't have this on here. We're just using this for just some cover art. That's basically about it. But this is eliminated now due to the fact that we're going to have a physical screen. It's not necessary. But we're just going to have an emblem at the bottom. It's going to say Sugar Plum Fairy, you know, Girl Gamer Screen, Extreme Girl Gamer Screen right there at the bottom. The emblems, the badges. Let me see. Boom, 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 boom. Wait. When you save that, did you put that in your folder or did it just pop over in PC? Because I guarantee it popped over in PC. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Always does that. We need to put this in. Matter of fact, let me just make a whole new folder for this. And that way I can find it much easier. I'll make a brand new folder. We'll put down, and we'll put down, glass. Girl Gamer. Girl. Where's Girl Gamer? So that'd be perfect. There we go. Now we have it in that folder separately by itself. All right, I gotta come in this image. Change image. Upload image. Where are we at? Just put this in here. Let's go grab it from here. Now, I'm going to be doing some gaming today on the technology we have here. This is a black technology over here. This is actually the TV technology at 60%. Looks like a TV, doesn't it? It looks just like a TV, but it's not. That is that new technology. That's the FLE technology right there. So for those are going to be in wallpaper. This makes it much easier because the screen's going to be quite large. And put them in glass, that's going to be a bit of a headache. They're going to be heavy. It's going to be really heavy for the customers to live up to install. That would be a headache. Having a screen at 26 by 39, much easier to be able to deal with. And for that, top of that, for the company designed it for us, it has a nice stand and everything attached to it. All right, here we go, right there. There we go, Glass Gamer. I need to replace that, update that right there. Oh, I gotta tap on that first. No. All right. Oh, man. I want to get my computer and stuff under the desk. That's what I want to do. Let's see, how are we doing? Okay, so when I build my desk, I don't want anything on the desk. I don't want any PCs on the desk. I'm definitely going to be stacking these under the desk. But I do want to change up my cases for them. All right, this is it right here. All right, change it up from there. All right, there we go. That's the new one. Let's keep going down here. Make sure we get everything here, there. This one has to be changed out. All right, I'm gonna have to take this out, right? It's gonna allow us to swap out. We can't exchange. We have to swap out. Okay, we have to basically remove it all together and put another one in there. Add an image. We have to put the new one in. That one. Put that over there. There we go. That's perfect. description. Let's put in really glass. I'm so happy about this. This is fantastic. Like I said, with the area we can work at. Garage, perfect, because it's commercial property. Commercial, which means we could run just about anything we want in there without basically violating any zoning laws at all, period. This works out perfectly for us. And then on top of that, I only got to hire 3 people. The 3 people just got to coat. Well, now they're going to be coating no more than that now. So they're going to have to coat 20 each of the limited edition screens. And we don't know how many the Gamer and Leviathans will be producing, but they're going to have to coat those 2 also too. So it looks like they're going to be on the clock a little bit longer. Now, the people that I'm hiring, oh, these are interested individuals. These are professionals. We got some people, we're not going to be using Wagners and all that stuff anymore. We're going to get some very high-end, high-powered spraying equipment because, again, it's better and more professional application. And I am going to be hiring a few people that are going to be applying this on. Is anything that's going to be running? The application going to be recorded? No, none of the applications. Anything in that shop. The only thing we're going to be recorded, show you in the shop, is the finished product, but you will never see any of the applications done because there's certain ways those screens have to be coated. There is a 5 or 6 coat application for the different layers of technology that we lay on it to get the screen to react the way it has to. So we cannot basically show that on camera ever. I mean, I have to go into the site and I have to update everything in the page because this has literally has a page. You're gonna keep in mind you're gonna be buying the screens from here. No way in the world I'm developing an entire new page. These pages took way too long to put together, so I'm not doing that at all. Period. So they're gonna be bought here. You can buy here. Let me see. We'll put the marketplace shopping cart. I'll probably put a shopping cart in here for this one, for these. I want them exclusive. I don't want them a part of the other technology. Well, the only technology on the page is going to be whatchamacallit. I guess we can put it there. We can put it there. All right, sizes. Size 26. 26. All right, that'll be 26. 26 high. By 39. By 39. 38 or 39 wide. All right. All right, that's updated. Taco with his round. Where you get that? Where does that come from? That round. This is a round thing. Round. I should do. Okay, let's see. Fresh new experience and FL experience. Blackout claw. Whoa. Did we change that at the top? I don't think we did that. I gotta go check that label real quick. We messed up on the label. We have to change. Yeah, we're not using advanced ambient light rejection for the new technology. We're not using that. So that's going to be changed out. So the gamers are going to have the new FLE. FLE. Game. So this is what I should have changed on there. FLE game. Do we want to change that for that? Yeah, it's definitely going to be one of those. Yeah. We have to change out that abbreviation. It's got to go. Wow. Wow. What you fighting? Wow. I'm fighting something over here. LXXVII. So that's a 77. 77 LXX. Got that right? LXX. Okay, yeah, it's a 77. I want to get a look at that Stewart. I really want to see exactly that gunmetal on that Stewart. Where's my ink pen? I had two sets of ink pens over here for work. Oh, yeah, right over here. All right, so we're going to change this to FLE game LXXVI. I'm going to be the sugar plum berry. All right. All right. Let's see. That's perfect. Okay. I'm keeping that one right there. Change out the other label. Oh, no. We need to change out the other label. I need to save this one. And I need to go over to my folder. Everything there is going to be changed over to FLE. That's the new technology. Anything in paints will have the technology under the CPR, which is superior. Let me see. So where are we at? Come on, pop up. I know I just had you in here a few minutes ago. There we go. So I need to remove this label, has to go. All right, and I need to add the new one. So the new one is going to be under FLE. FLE. All right, so this should be the new one. So let me see if I got this where I want it to go to. And save as copy, save as. There's a Leviathan right there. I need to go and change that to while I'm in here. Let me see. Where are you? So the Leviathan is in here all together. Oh wait, we made a new folder. I forgot. We made a new folder for that. But at least I know where the Leviathan's at. So let me see. Sugar Plum Fairy, where are you? There we go. Open you up. Let me see what we got here. Yeah, all right. It's still under the same one. And this is it's in PC. Why is it in PC? I'm in PC. We want it there. We need the folder there. If not, I won't find it. Let me see. You can't find folders. That's exactly where they're at. The land of limbo. So let me see what we need to grab here. There we go. Let's grab it from here. And then from here. Okay, I see what it's doing. Okay, I got you. All right. So we have this label already here. All right, so this is a new one. So we got to go in and we have to swap this out. So I got to go back in up here and I got to change this out. All right, so this is the O one. We need to delete this one. Can I get a delete? Oh, hey, just give me this one right now. That one has to be deleted. I need to delete that one. Oh yeah, because I can see the abbreviation. This is an FLE. So this is the FLE. Why would they have this one being the FLE and it's not the FLE? This would be it right there. All right, let me see. Yeah, that's a new one. Okay, perfect. All right, match updated. That's all done. That has a new gain attached to it. me see what we have here. Oh, did you in the very top of this introduction page, did you change this? This is no longer valid. All right, I have to move the bird out of the way. Bird's in the way. If I can't get around that. Let me see if I can get access to the bird itself. There it is. I need to move you out of the way. Come on, put you over here for a minute. You stay right there. I need to get access to this text here. Yeah, give me access to the text. All right, so we need to change this out. I need to move you over here, and I need to get access to this text here. All right, so first thing we'll do is we'll knock out the entire abbreviation because this is not needed. None of this because the new technology is being upgraded. So this is going to be an FLE for the new technology. Abbreviation under the number. Abbreviation under the number LXXVII, and that'll be the one. All right, that's a new technology right there. Yeah, okay, that's done. All right, let me put my bird back. There we go. Save this. Okay, so your summary here. Our specification sheet. This is not going to be a blackout cloth anymore. This is going to be a physical glass screen. So we're going to take out where it says over here, it says fresh new experience and grow gaming, and it should be width. This should be width, and back and forth. Should be width. We're gonna have caps underneath. We do like width, FEL extreme, FEL gain. And gain. And it's not going to be pre-coded. Projection screen cloth, we're taking that out. This will be projector screen glass, projector screen glass, projector screen glass. You should have the measurements on this side. So you want 26, maybe 26 high by 39 by 39 and wide right there. Glass projection screens. All right, and you have too much of a space here. That's better, and too much of a space there. That's better. Oh, no. We were right there. We had it good. Whimsical enchantment, memorize and extraordinary, blah, blah, blah. Questions. Oops. Got a space in there, buddy. There. New temper glass shatterproof. Temper glass shatterproof. Perfect. That's perfect. with our new tempered glass shatterproof. Yeah, but I don't know about that yet. I gotta run this test first and see if we can do that first, and then I'll go from there. Shatterproof projector screens. High performance gaming projection screens. High performance gaming projection screen. Projection screens. Okay, that's going to be fantastic. All right, let me see. Coming soon. I see Philadelphia short throw. Okay, let me see. Fully. Gotta get some music in here, Taco. I'm losing my mind in this place. Let's see what we got going on here.
Is it possible to be more capable and more practical?
My house in the meadow.
In a world where every product tells a story, capture it all with Orban Goose.
That's a little too big for me. House in the meadow, this is way too big. That's too much room. I would take this whole bottom half right here and get rid of it and just keep this top area right here. That would be perfect. That's a good size, right, Taco? We don't need a lot of room. I like that. I want to keep it cozy. That's what I want. So that would be perfect. Let that play in the background. Let me go over here and get the rest of this done. Tempered shatterproof glass. Capital S in there, please. Come on, be nice. All right. You are. No. It's F. Nope. This is correct. I don't get things wrong. Glass surface. Surface. It's a blessing because I've been looking for some surface that we could do this with, and lo and behold, here we go. We got somebody to get that job done. Let me separate this right here. So the T transferred to there. So let's put the T in there. So we can fix that, and let's take the T out of this behind here and get that out of there. Oh, it does have a heightener 4, advanced heightener 4. Okay, so that's definitely up to date. Projector 720p. Launches in 2024. Requirements 1,000 lumens. 180 degrees viewing angle. May change that now to 190 degrees, which we can now kick off with that. So we'll do 190 degree viewing angle on that. Come on, be nice. 190 degree. Fully, let me see. Let's see, we're here. Ultra sure throw, ready. All right, this has to be updated because this link is incorrect. This is 24 ounces of what? All right, it means we have to fix a shopping cart to do this because we need that from the shopping cart. So I'm gonna save this right here. Let's see, place your order. And begin. Let me see where we have to go. I have to get the shopping cart for this. So I'll save that. So it's already saved. Save it one more time just in case. And then I'm going to go into pages. Where's the marketplace at? Where's the marketplace? Oh, black shirt right here. Okay. Oh. All right, let me see. Well, okay, why is the label not there? I know we designed the label for it. No, we gotta put a new one in there. We need just a shopping cart link. We have it in here. Nope. All right, this is what we're gonna have to do. Let me see. We have to take all these out because we don't have any images of this product. And it's going to be a glass screen, so none of these will work. So these are not, that has nothing to do with the product. So they have to come out. So I'm going to show you something. I guess some people can learn how to do this. It's very easy to do on how to change the caption over top what it says. And I'll show you how we do it. All right, so first we're going to move the image out. And this is how you change out your cart to another product. All right, we're going to grab this right here and we're going to put this in. So there's a new label right there. And then in here, we're going to put down what the product is called. We'll take, let's see what we have here, Black Series. We don't need to put this here because we can take all this out. actually, we're going to take this whole thing out. So I'm going to teach y'all, people, at the end of the day, not people who don't know, but people, you can learn this. Basically, this will help you out. This will show you exactly how to change out a cart. So you can put a new product in there, and keep in mind, when you put the new product in there, please make sure that the product does actually exist. There's testing under the product, videos, pictures, all that stuff. So make sure it actually does exist. But I'm going to show you how you put in a new item after it's been tested and it does exist. All right, so we're going to put in here our screen for the Sugar Plum Fairy. So let me see. We have it up here. I think I have it here. I put the actual one in here. So yeah, FLE gain. All right, and abbreviations for that. The numbers would be L, V, XX, V. All right, because you're gonna be operating Wix. If you're gonna be operating this site anyway, you should know what the site does and what it doesn't do. You know, if you haven't experimented the site, you haven't really tested it and tried it out, you don't know what you're doing, then I would suggest, take a blank page and get a dummy page and I'll show you how to do it. You can learn stuff that way. All right, so this is going to be what do we have this under? Sugar Plum Fairy. Theory, and we'll show you how. See, the caption at the top is going to say the paint that used to be here. We'll show you how to remove it. Very easy to do. That's why I said know your website, because if you don't know your website, you won't know how to operate it correctly at all, period. This is supposed to be your storefront. You're supposed to know your storefront. So let me see. Sugar Plum Fairy, Extreme Girl Gamer. So we'll put down, let me see, abbreviation for extreme. Abbreviation for extreme. Extreme, so it'd be ETX, fast way of putting away ETX. Okay, extreme, that'd be ETX. And we'll put down Girl Gamer. Let me see, glass. Put down Girl Gamer. Let me see if we have that room for it first. And size will be around 26, because you can run out of room here. 26 by 39. All right. So that's the title right there. All of this we can't use because this is from the previous old product. So we have to remove all this out. You can't be using old descriptions of products. Gotta remove all that. Oh, come on. Did we just delete? How much do we have in there? I just got to hit that whole page. Okay. Because we didn't hit the whole page. Let's take this out. Leave God is amazing in. We'll take this out right here. Remove all that from the door. And I'll show you how to link it to your show page too on top of that. Okay. So we're going to put down here at the bottom. Coming soon. New. No, we don't have a specification sheet. We can't add that in there. New. We put the bare minimum. New. Coming soon. Our new should be our new. Coming soon. Our new. stream. Tempered shatterproof glass. High performance. High performance. Glass. Projector screens. Let's see, FOE. FOE. I got it right here, FOE gain. LV, XX, RV. Let's see. FLE. Man, I tell you, when I listen to this music, this is the music I was playing when I was in the apartment, you know, because I would constantly be staring at that screen with the little cottage, you know, just staring at that little tiny home that I wanted so badly. I did a good job caulking in that corner, I really did. But anyway, I was just be staring at this screen right here. I'm gonna get myself more caulking too. I gotta finish up the rest of the stuff in here before we get the rest of the stuff installed in. But anyway, I would just be staring at that little tiny house and just, oh man, just hoping just to get out of that place and just to go to that little cottage. Someplace small. It didn't even have to be that cottage. I just wanted a little small space, you know, to turn into one of those tiny homes. And God bless us with exactly what we needed. And I didn't want to spend a lot of money doing it too. I didn't want to spend a lot of money for rent. And we're blessed to have that. God always listens to what you need. Let me see. Name FL. Sugar Plum Fairy. All right, so right here, we're going to cut from here because I don't want to go too long in this video because we're going overtime here. And I want to come back and we're going to basically discuss the new Sugar Plum Fairy and what we're going to be adding to the new gamer screen. So I am going to, because I want that video to be separate from what we're doing here. I don't want to run everything into everything. So I'll be back. Thank you all and God bless.